In this video, I'm going to give you my top 11 tips for dressing better on a budget. So without further ado, let's get to the meat and potatoes. Dang, I like saying that. So my first tip is going to be something that I never hear, and I don't know why because it seems so obvious, and that is to take advantage of discount stores. And when I say discount stores, I mean places like Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx. Those stores have some great deals in there sometimes, but there's this weird stigma attached to them for some reason. I don't know what it is, but y'all are sleeping on these stores. One of the best things you can do to save yourself a lot of hassle is to stick with neutral colors. And that's because they're going to be the easiest to style with a wide variety of items. Think black, white, beige, and navy pretty much. But if you must wear colors, try to pick 2, maybe 3, and just stick with those, because having a basic color palette will save you a ton of time and money. You can actually see mine right there. I'm just letting y'all know, alright, I'm not just telling you the stuff, I'm practicing what I'm preaching out here. Next, you're going to want to avoid statement pieces. Now, they can be great to bring attention to your outfit or just make you stand out a little bit more, but they're usually really expensive and they're going to limit what you can wear them with. The overarching name of the game here is to get the most use out of every item that you can, and buying a statement piece just isn't going to do that. Now, here's one that people skip over all the time, and it kind of makes your wardrobe suffer in the long run, and that is to get the basics covered. These are pieces that you don't want to go cheap on. A really quick way to waste a whole bunch of money is to have to buy the same thing over and over again, so that is why we want to go with quality over quantity. Buy nice rewearable t-shirts. You want to get you a few button downs if that's your style. If you don't like them, then you can skip over them, but at some point you're probably going to need a few. Get you a pair of jeans that you can wear over and over again. Usually a dark wash denim is what I would recommend. A beige pair of chinos are going to be your best friend, and then a jacket or a hoodie if it's within your budget, or just choose one or the other out of the two, whichever one you're going to wear the most, or at least you think you'll wear the most. And just look at them as investments rather than you spending money. It is very important that you actually make yourself a budget when you're planning on spending. It's really easy to buy one thing and then want to buy another to complement it, and then now you got to get a few pieces of jewelry that are going to look really good, and then you know what, let me go ahead and get some shoes while I'm at it. It's a really easy cycle to fall into, and it's something you don't want to do. Start each month with a spending budget and stick to it. That's the key, is actually sticking to it. When you're buying shoes, buy the shoes that are going to let you wear them for multiple occasions. Now, I know it's easy to just be like, oh, I like those, and go with those. You want to take into account things like the weather. If you live somewhere where it's rainy all the time and muddy and snowy and all that, 60% of the time out of the year, going with boots is probably a good idea over a pair of white low top sneakers, and vice versa for different climates. If you live somewhere hot, then white sneakers are probably going to be a best bet. Just try to stick with solid colors in general. They're usually going to give you a lot more versatility with your outfits. Now, I know everybody says this, but I'm going to say it too, and that is don't follow trends right now. I'm not saying don't follow trends at all, but if you're trying to save money and you're trying to stick to a budget, then following trends is not only going to be hard, but it's going to make the things that you buy kind of useless in a few months, and we surely don't want to do that. Just be mindful of what you already have in your closet, and if something is just following a trend or if you actually like it. What a time to be alive right now, because you can thrift that shit. Thrifting is trendy right now, which is perfect for you because you can thrift an entire closet and brag about it. It does take a little bit of work and it's a little labor intensive, but it pays off, and you can really come up if you get good at thrifting or just buying secondhand in general. Places like eBay, Depop, Poshmark are all good places as well online to look. Don't sleep on your local thrift stores, especially the small mom and pop shops. One tip that you may not have considered is to go in the back of your closet. I know you have stuff sitting in the back of the closet that you haven't touched in months. Now, maybe because they're out of season, but it's more likely that you just don't wear them anymore. Go back there and see what you don't wear, because there might be a few pieces that you actually forgot that you liked a lot. Pull those up to the front and put them in the center fold of your closet so you start to wear them again. You can get that satisfaction of having a new piece again without actually going to buy a new piece or a new shirt or new jeans. It's a little mind trick, but it works.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
This is also a great time to clean out your closet and donate what you're not wearing. Everyone may not have this option, but if you do, borrow what you can from a friend. Just like you had all that stuff sitting in the back of your closet, there's a chance that one of your friends has stuff sitting in the back of theirs as well. Go ask them if they have some stuff that they just don't wear anymore. Chances are that they do. Girls do it all the time, and I don't know why guys don't. We need to normalize trading and borrowing clothes from your guy friends. This is especially true if you need something that you're only going to need for one day, like a suit. Maybe one of your friends is a similar size, and you can borrow it for a wedding that you need to go to. And one of my favorite things to do is to buy clothes in the off season or as soon as they're going out of season. Something is always on sale somewhere, you just gotta look for it. As we all know, clothes are marked down when they're in the off season because these department stores need to get rid of them. Now's your time to get in there. One of the great times for sales is right after Christmas. Everyone does their Christmas shopping in November and December, and stores have a bunch of stuff sitting around. Sales slow down, so they need to get people back in there buying stuff, and they mark it down. And around mid-March or so, you'll start seeing the spring stuff go on sale because summer's gonna come through, and you could just rotate that cycle off. So when it's summer, buy stuff for the winter, and when it's winter, buy stuff for the summer. And honestly, just don't be scared to go check out that clearance rack. 50% off, say less. I really like saving. And in some cases, fast fashion is a viable option. Places like H&M, Zara, Uniqlo though? This shirt, Uniqlo. Again, practicing what I'm preaching. I'm just just do a little bit of research before you buy it. I'm not gonna knock you for it. And since we're on the topic of budgeting, stay tuned because the next video is gonna be me styling these combat boots that I got from the thrift store for 15 bucks. Like, I'm very excited about this, honestly. Probably more excited than I should be. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.